Hi, my name's Larry Hinkle. I'm a drummer. Welcome to my first video. The reason I'm making this video is I want to share with everyone out there a method that I was taught. I took lessons for a while back in the early 80s by a guy named Ron Whitney in Metuchen, New Jersey. And I took lessons for him about 6 months, and we spent all that time working on hand development exercises, a little bit of reading too, but the main thing I got out of it was hand development exercises, and they really turned my hands around really quickly. And I wanted to share with everyone out there because I've never seen anyone else do this method, and when I mention it to people, they don't know what I'm talking about, and so that's why I want to share, because it was so beneficial to me. And a lot of the younger drummers, I never see this topic covered, hand development. I mean, it's a basic thing, how to work a drumstick. People just say, oh, pick your sticks up, and then we start playing 16th notes and stuff like that. But I'm like, oh, back up a minute. Tell me how to do the stick. Well, this guy showed me how to do the stick, and this is what he showed me. Let me start off with the end result. The end result is you want to play open-handed. Boom, 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 boom. It's all in the hand. There's no shoulders, there's no elbows, there's none of this going on. Even though you can do that if you want. I don't want to do that. I want to be, that's more my style. And that totally fits it. So anyway, that's the goal, to play like this. But to get there, he gave me these killer exercises that totally isolate the muscles that you use for this. And it just builds them. And these are the exercises that he showed me. This main one exercise is the main wrist builder exercises, and it's just a killer exercise. Here's what you do. You take the drumstick, you take the butt of the drumstick, and you lay it in the back of your hand at the crease on the wrist, and where the crease is formed by the thumb, right in the middle of the hand, boom. And then you lay the first joint of every finger, well, the joint closest to the fingernail, I should say, of every finger along the stick. To do that, you got to suck the pinky pretty far all the way to the back of the stick so all 4 fingers can get on the stick. Then you put the thumb down right where the only place it can go. The thumb will stick out a little bit in relation to the index finger, okay? All right, the stick is in the center of the hand. That's the only place on the palm that the stick is supposed to touch the palm. This will make a big hole in your hand, like this. You're holding the stick away from the palm. Okay, make a big hole in your hand like that. You should be able to do that. Okay, so they're what I call the contact points. Do that with both hands, okay? Contact points. Now these are exercises. You don't play like this. This is for muscle building, hand development, and to really learn how to work a drumstick. So with these contact points, you flip your wrists around, boom, as much as you can, all the way. You want your wrist to work like a hinge, okay? The object here is perfect form, okay? We're going to make a beautiful drum stroke, one that's got perfect trajectory in relation to the drum head, 90 degrees, boom, straight and true, shortest distance between 2 points. It's all going to be done by your hand, which is going to be moving in a very fluid motion with beautiful form. So we have the contact points. There's no forearms involved in this exercise at all. We're isolating finger muscles here, so therefore no forearm movement is allowed. In fact, you pretend there's electrodes around your forearms that if you move your forearm to make the stroke, you'll get zapped. So it's very isolation muscles exercises. You're isolating muscles. So now we raise our sticks up just as high as they go, as high as you can get them. And to build muscle, you got to squeeze these sticks to pump those muscles up. All right, so now I'm starting to squeeze. I'm sucking my fingers into my palm. I'm pushing on my thumb. I'm squeezing them. I'm actually trying to break this stick. Of course, you can't do that. I'm not squeezing with all my might. I'm probably squeezing with maybe, I don't know, 40% of what I got. But the main thing is you want to put a nice squeeze on there. And then while we're squeezing, we're going to make a quick drum stroke that's going to, while the muscle's pumped up, stretch that muscle. And that's what really, really develops those muscles quickly, is the pumping and then the stretching while it's being pumped up. It makes sense, doesn't it? So anyway, here we go. I'm squeezing, I'm waiting to actually feel my hands burn from squeezing for a while. I'm starting to get a little sensation in there. And it's kind of like a person who's lifting weights and building biceps, you know, no pain, no gain. And that's why this concept is so controversial. But boy, for anybody out there who ain't afraid of a little hard work, this will give you major hands quickly. Okay, so I'm squeezing, and I'm going to make a fast, explosive drum stroke. I'm going to hit just the tip of the stick to the center of the head, and I'm going to bring it right back up to the starting point. And I'm not going to move my forearms. I'm going to keep my wrist turned around as much as I can, and I'm just going to make it just as fast and explosive as I can with using nothing but my wrist. Bam! Do it with the other one. Squeezing the whole time. You could do this to a metronome. It's not really, right now you're muscle building. You're not necessarily working on your timing here. You could if you wanted to, and nothing wrong with that. I don't really do it. Right now I'm just trying to build the muscle up and stretching it out. And you can definitely feel it. You know, you're definitely feeling something here because you're building your drawing muscles, man. And I've never gotten carpal tunnel syndrome. I don't think this will give it to you. But what do I know? I didn't get it. But it did make my hands into lethal weapons. I can do stuff with my hands like I never even thought of before because of these exercises. And you just squeeze. And if you can do this for like 15 minutes a day, 3 times a week, you can notice something in 2 weeks. And if you just keep doing them, you'll be a believer because they really strengthen your hands up. And they give you so much power. I only did them for a couple minutes there, but you can definitely feel them. And then when you go to play, of course you relax, but you have these great muscles because you're like squeezing, and you have these wonderful control muscles that you can work your stick with. This method's probably best for beginner guys who really don't know really quite how to work a drumstick. There's a lot of ways to hold a drumstick and manipulate a drumstick. This is just another one, but I love it. I think it looks good. I think it's got beautiful form. And it really works for me. So, you know, the guys who already have their way of holding a stick and have been doing it for years, I doubt they'll want to do this. I don't blame them. I probably wouldn't either. But for you beginner guys, check it out. It's a real wrist builder and muscle builder, and it will enable you to play the things you hear up here without being bottlenecked with your hand technique, you know, because you can't get fast enough. And there's a couple of other exercises that he gave me that I'll have to make another video to show them on because I only have 10 minutes on this video. But this is the main killer exercises. If you do nothing but this one, your hands will improve 1,000%. Guaranteed. If you're doing them right, you should feel it. So that's the gist of it. I'd like to thank you for watching my video, and that's it.